properties or unique colors that are specific to certain missions and can't be acquired anywhere else in the game most of the time. But otherwise, they'll have unique properties like being bulletproof or fireproof or crashproof. I don't generally go for the vehicles that are not like uniquely colored, because I figure once I get an all-proof vehicle, that's good enough. Now in these games, at least in San Andreas, you can't get a waterproof vehicle or a tip-proof, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's any tip-proof vehicles that you can get in this game, but I might be wrong. I just don't recall seeing them. I think those are exclusive to the either Liberty City Stories or I don't have the Hydra yet. What's the other one? Vice City Stores. So I'm going to need to get around. Whoops. And I don't know if this is that horrendous handling. It does not seem like it's from the horrible flying mission. So we'll just check out some of my garages around here. Now, I'm not going to save after this video because I don't want to risk losing any of these vehicles, which do have tendencies to mysteriously disappear. I cannot recall if I have anything in this garage or not. Oh, look. Nope, so I can use that for something. One of the next few missions. Currently the only things that I remember being able to get that are like really unique are the truck from the Mad Dog mission. I think that's unique because it has the boxes in the back you can keep stored in your garage. And then there's I think one of the 10 penny missions coming up that you can get a tow truck and you can get yourself a helicopter that is bulletproof. Always confused about how the map works when you're in a helicopter. Should be good. So let's start off here. Okay, I have nothing in there. Gotta remember which garages I actually used. Let's try this one. Because I just stored something in one of these a mission or two ago. Which is it? The house back here, maybe. Okay, this is slightly hard to control, but maybe throughout the video you will see improvements in my handling. Okay, so I'm not gonna bother taking these vehicles out. I don't know why the tires are spinning on this one, but these are two blue vehicles, which I think are from You've Had Your Chips, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, what is this one? So this one is the Admiral. I cannot recall what that one is, but they're both from the same mission and both uniquely blue colored. I don't think I'd be able to get this out. So, so you can kind of see the color scheme there. Or this might be the brown vehicle. I don't recall for certain. Might be. I think it's the dark blue. But there's nothing special about them property-wise. It's just the unique coloring that I liked about them. Okay. can always just do videos of those while I'm doing the missions so you can see them that way. Okay. Gotta remember which house it is. Looks like might be this one here. Interesting. I may have lost a vehicle unless it's over here. I don't know why I would have parked it so far away though. So I'm hoping I didn't lose a vehicle, because that would kind of suck. Because you can only get these once per game. Well, some of them you do appear in like 2 missions or so, but it's not very often. Then all the GTA games have them, at least from the 3D era. It's just a matter of having garage space. In the beginning, on GTA 3, oh shoot, this is just the motel. Yeah, I think I did lose a vehicle. That's kind of unfortunate, because this is just a hotel. I want to see. Might have been parked there, but I don't know why it didn't save. I do know some of these garages have some issues. It's unfortunate. I don't remember where my vehicles are in the farm area, countryside, if you will. So let's go take a peek. 'Cause it's only one specific garage that I actually made use of there. But in GTA 3, there was a glitch when the games originally came out that you could drive a car into the ground and it would teleport you to the next city. And I did that to collect a handful of unique vehicles, so I very well could be one of the few people that actually have legitimately gotten the unique vehicles from one island to the other. When I say legitimately, I mean as legitimate as you can kind of get. I don't know where I should land this, because that wall's there. Do you want to try and keep this a little while yet? I don't know if I have anything in this garage. No. Either that or it disappeared. I think is it in Delamore? I hope so. Because it's literally one specific garage. Because that's really the only vehicle I could. What is that? Oh, I think that's for the little triathlon thing. And then I know back in the day there's that marker somewhere in the middle of the map. Just a random red spot, but I think they might have patched that out. Don't know why exactly it was there in the first place. Alright. This draw distance is very strange. So I want to say this might be this specific garage, it seems more likely to keep the paint job. And I don't know why exactly that is. I don't know if it's unique because the garage is only meant to hold 2 vehicles, but it is a very cool paint job. Very, very cool. It's all hippie like the truth himself. So, on this one here, it's just bulletproof. So, it's something. Oh, there's a tractor right there. I could use to tow it out, but I think you guys get the picture. Oh my gosh, the truck was taking me away. Alright, now let's take a peek at San Piero, because there are quite a lot of cars here. So coming up, there's a white vortex you can get. There is the truck from the Mad Dog mission. I think there's a pink vehicle, which I think you might get when you're chasing Jeffrey or OG Logue. There's lots of fun vehicles to collect. I honestly think that might be one of my favorite parts about the Grand Theft Auto games. Just collecting all the unique colored vehicles, not for the properties, but just the color. Holy crap, I don't want to fly in the no-fly zone. But I've honestly for a while now really liked collecting the unique vehicles. Probably since 2018 or so. When I was younger I didn't care so much, but once I discovered them, I was like, I need these. So that glitch in GTA 3 was a godsend. But unfortunately it is patched. Now there might be a way without cheat codes to actually go about getting those vehicles, but I don't know any reliable way. Let's see, can I try and land this up here? Bit of a rough landing, but that's okay. So, here we have a yellow van from When You Have to Save Mike Torino. It's called a pony. It's a very cool color scheme that you don't see too often. And I want to say this one is obtained from when there's that weird pastor dude who is not a good Christian getting foolish with a lady. CJ not blink? I guess not. But this one's a little bit harder to obtain because you have to like snipe the driver to get the vehicle. So it's a cool one. Yellow Pony is probably one of my favorites, just for the unique coloring. Alright. And now let's see, I don't think this is a garage. Or at least I don't ever remember parking anything there. But this up here, I do believe I have something parked. Might be the tow truck, because I do need to move that over to the airport. Although I might just be able to get one from the... Oh no. Get out, get out, get out. Alright. So here's a blue pony. I don't remember what mission this is from, but I believe... Yeah, you can see there's some unique... Okay, this is one Torino's last flight, I believe. So there is some fancy stuff in the back there, as you can see. But I really like the color of the blue vehicles in this game. I think that it might have been intentional. CJ's garage, because I think I have one thing here, and this is a weird one as well, because this garage has a crap ton of issues, and I do not know why. If anyone in the comments might have an idea. From what I understand, this garage in particular is very glitchy, and it loses vehicles quite frequently, as well as special paint jobs. But we have a stretch limo, which has a unique black bottom to the vehicle. We have a blue vehicle here, which was used, I believe, when you were with Caesar. You stole the cars for weighing cars, which are over there. And then this truck, or semi, is from one of the missions with Catalina, and I believe it's bulletproof. And you can actually use this garage before you even unlock the area, so that's nice. What are you doing, CJ? Dude, get in. I think there's one more garage that I have made use of here, because I know I stored a Pizza Boy somewhere. Or is this the hotel? No. This is the weird alley one where I might need to ditch this helicopter. Maybe not. It's just pain in the butt to land this in a crowded area. This might be where my Pizza Boy is. Okay, don't know where it is then. But we have a unique red car, which I don't know what mission this is from, actually. Yeah, I don't know. And this kind of brownish, reddish color, which I also don't know what it's from. And I don't know where the Pizza Boy is, because I want to say that one shouldn't be lost, but I don't know. I think I have some. Okay, why don't we do a quick pit stop? Because I want to say I saved something in one of those garages. The Pizza Boy. It's green colored. I don't remember where I put it. Unless I just missed it. I don't know. But that would make sense for the Pizza Boy to be over here, because you get it during Jizzy's final mission where you kill him. So I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. It's very strange. But that's what happens with San Andreas. You lose some vehicles, you win some vehicles. I want to say there's somewhere over here that I stored something, but I don't remember what that something is. So let's check this garage. Is that a tow truck? Yeah. Okay. So that's what I stored there. I don't know where that Pizza Boy is then. But we can move on to the next garages, which are the Los Santos ones. So we'll start off with this one up here. Can't remember if I have anything up there or not. I know in my Switch version, I'm pretty sure that's where I stored the white Vortex and the pink vehicle, which I can't remember what I'm thinking of. Or I'm just misremembering. I want to say it was something pink, but I don't even know what that would be. side note. I think her name's Helena, however you say it. She is such a weird girlfriend in this game for the benefits, because you don't really get anything all that exciting from her. Okay, I don't have anything stored in here, that's right. All you get is access to her weapon shack, which is really not that exciting, and our vehicle is hers, the one that's always open. Like, you can just hop in even before you get 50%. So she's a weird girlfriend and doesn't really provide any good benefits aside from a couple of weapons, which I'm pretty sure you can find easily elsewhere, but I guess if you're in a pickle and need some kind of crappy equipment, you can go there. But, in my opinion, Barbara, and then I think, what's her name, Katie? I want to let you keep your weapons if you're killed, are the best girlfriends, get the best benefits. Michelle's okay, because she does have the garage. I don't know how I did that, but this van right here, let's see if I can get a look, is from Life's a Beach, and there's the sound system in the back. I don't know what that one's from, and I think this might be Caesar's Lowrider. I can't remember if it's a unique color, if I just want to steal it. Alright, now let's check over here. So, the thing was, Vice City is right off the first mission, much like in GTA 3. The first car you get is actually unique colored. So, if you want to keep that car, you need to make some fast cash. And I believe one of the quickest and kind of only good way to do that, I think it's a bike minigame if I'm not mistaken. You have to get a certain score to get more money. And I don't remember it being very easy to do so, but I might be misremembering, because I haven't done Vice City in a hot minute. But I don't think this helicopter's gonna last much longer. Alright. So this is a white Admiral, or gray. I don't remember where it's from. But in the back here, we have a bulletproof forklift from robbing Uncle Sam. So, I did keep it because it was a forklift, and not very often you find a unique forklift. Now, it doesn't have a unique color, but because it's bulletproof, I made an exception. Okay, so now I think there's only 2 garages left. Is this Grove Street? Yes, this is Grove Street. Oh. Okay, that was not a great landing. I believe this one was also from robbing Uncle Sam. It's a unique color. I think this is from 9s and 8Ks. Wherever the mission is, where you shoot the bottles with big smoke. You have to, if you want this vehicle, you have to push it to your garage. And that is not the most enjoyable time in the world, but it is, I believe, everything proof aside from bulletproof tires. Yeah, erased everything and put vehicles in. I think that might be. Because I don't know where that pizza boy is. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. I think I looked at all the garages. I looked at this one. This one's not a garage. I looked here. This one's not a garage. And I looked there. So I don't know where that pizza boy went. But, for the moment, that is all the unique vehicles that I've gotten. So, that is gonna do it for this video. Let me know if you guys are interested in collecting the unique vehicles in the Grand Theft Auto games as well, and what one your favorite is. Because I think my favorite is probably either the SWAT vehicle from the end of the line or that white vehicle. I want to say it starts with an F, but I don't remember the name. But it's all proof. So it's pretty darn cool. And plus CJ hops over the